This episode of the Fiction Writers Podcast is brought to you by How to Write a Novel That Sells. Do you dream of writing a best-selling fiction novel? With the right tools, you could get there sooner than you think. Visit www.howtowriteanovelthatsells.com and unlock the secrets to writing compelling fiction taught by international best-selling author Lana McAra. Welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where you will discover tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Here you'll find new energy, new perspectives, new resources, and new ideas that will spark your creativity into a blaze of brilliance. It's easier than you think. Be sure you visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now, get out your notebook, tune in, and let's get started.
Have you ever wanted to find a publisher that would actually help you with marketing? Are you looking for that person right now? Well, you're going to certainly want to hear what I have to say today. My name is Lana McAra, and welcome to the Fiction Writers Podcast. Tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. I've heard it time and time again from people in my courses that they want a publisher that will market, that will help them market. And sometimes I hear the desperation in the voice because marketing is difficult. Marketing is actually more difficult than the writing part. A lot of new writers feel like the writing part is unending and it's so tedious and all of that. But then when the book comes out, they realize the marketing is a whole nother level of commitment. So what about marketing? Well, there are different approaches to marketing based on the type of publisher that you choose. And we've talked about it before that there are three kinds of publishers. There's self-publishing, where you take on the entire project yourself, and the marketing is all up to you, as well as the design, the cover, and everything else. Then there is traditional publishing, where they take it over. They will get the cover done, not ask your opinion on it at all. They'll just say, here you go, and here's the cover. And all the other pieces of it. That's traditional. And they don't help with marketing at all. They don't give coaching. They don't help you know what to do as the author. They just put it in their list, give it to their representatives, and see what happens. They do not push, but just a few titles every year. So traditional publishers don't do anything with marketing. I've been traditionally published my first 27 books with two different publishers, and they don't do anything. They buy your manuscript. That's about the last you're going to hear from them, except for when they let you know that copies are ready for you to buy so you can use them in your marketing. But they don't tell you what to do with them. That is a big eye-opener because most people think traditional publishers will help with marketing. They'll do marketing. That is not true. They market extensively and very visibly for a handful of people they see as the A-list. So if you have a platform with a TV show or a massively popular podcast with hundreds of thousands of downloads per month, or maybe you're a sports star, your traditional publisher will market your book. And it'll be everywhere, and you'll see it on TV and on billboards and all over the place online. But if you're just a regular person, you might be quite successful in some areas, but you're just not a celebrity. Then you're going to go on the mid-list, which means you're added to the list of this month's releases, this year's releases. That's all you're going to get. Then there is hybrid. Hybrid publishers are much better, and I've recommended hybrid before. Now, there's a couple of things about hybrids. First of all, they see you as a customer, so they're going to help you. They have marketing coaching. You will have a marketing meeting where they will help you plan out your approach to marketing They'll give you pointers. They'll give you ideas. They will plug you in to their distribution, to their contacts, which is the same as a traditional publisher would do. But they don't help you with marketing. They just do their normal routine. This is a company. They have a system. They have people that are marketing team. And each of those team members have their little job, right? So you're not going to come to the top of the heap. They're going to plug you into all the usual channels, just like everybody else. The difference is they're going to give you ideas for you to do the marketing. At least they help you with ideas. At least they have a meeting. At least they give you input. That's way better than traditional that does nothing. But still, the responsibility for the book, for the marketing of the book, rests with the author. It always has. It always has. This is not something that is in, the 21st century that they used to do before. No, this has always been the way it is. So how do you succeed? How do you succeed then? And I had somebody reach out to me on LinkedIn yesterday. How can I sell my book? Well, there's a couple of things. You can instill into the book some marketing hooks that you can talk about. For example, the book that I just had released, The Englewood Medium, Shaken But Not Stirred, that book is about my stalking experience. And I talk about stalking. I did a blue talk on stalking. And I always end up with, I have a book. I was on a podcast about stalking. That's actually talking. Their topic is about stalking. So I can say, I have a book about this. So the topic, and this is a novel. The whole novel is not about the stalker. There are subplots and other things. There's a murder in it as well, not aside from the stalker. So even just a piece of your book mentions something that you could bring in to talk about. You need talking points in your book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. But in your fiction, instill talking points. If you are a sports fan, put something in there about sports and say, oh yeah, I'm a sports fan. I love this kind of sport. I love this team. And therefore I put it in my book. Just give yourself something to talk about. Instead of doing what I call catching fireflies that are not attached to you, they're just out there in the air, bring things in from your interests, from your history, from your career, from your life experiences. Bring something in to the book that will let you speak about your experience, your interests, and so forth, and then you can link it to the book. Because if people are listening to you talking about that part of your own platform, then they will be interested in the book as well. I hope that helps you today. My name is Lana McAra. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning into the Fiction Writers Podcast with Lana McAra, where we share tips, tricks, and ideas for fiction that is #unputdownable. Remember to visit our website at www.fictionwriterspodcast.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Fiction Writers Podcast.